Good evening everyone and welcome back to the match here on WWE 2K25. This one is our first look at one of the brand new DLC. This is Bull Nakano going one-on-one against Aja Kong. Now we have used Bull Nakano in the past. She has had 8 matches and currently sits on a -1 overall. And I believe Aja Kong is right down the bottom. Yeah, 24 matches, -6 overall. So both of them need the points. And our first look at Bull Nakano in the game, very good. I like it. And I like the fact that WWE are introducing more of these legends. And there's a lot more that they could introduce as well. A lot more that some people may have never even heard of before. So, people that we want to try and use, I'm just waiting for good cause, to be honest. But Bull Nakano is a fantastic start. I mean, she's always been quite an easy one to create on this game. Because I think the face paint has always been on there. The hairstyle's always been on there. So, it has been one we could use in the past. And here is her opponent. It is Aja Kong. Yeah, 24 matches so far. This is a 25th match overall for us in the Universe mode. And a -6 overall currently. Which does put a joint bottom alongside Shuri and Sonya Deville. So she does need the points. They both need the points. I think we are going to give some more opportunities throughout the next few days. So Aja Kong is involved in the pay-per-view. She has a match lined up. Actually part of the Hardcore Championship against Asuka, Shotzi Blackheart and Sky Blue. That is coming up on tomorrow's pay-per-view. At the moment, Bull Nakano is not scheduled anywhere else in the card, but I have got some plans for her next week. In theory, so we'll have to try and see how that one goes. As Bull Nakano instantly just chucking Aja Kong over the top, crashing to the outside. So yeah, the Evolution pay-per-view will be tomorrow. As I said, we've got the Hardcore Championship. Asuka defending against Shotzi, Sky Blue and Aja Kong. Masha Slamovich will defend the SWE Underground Championship against Meiko Satomura. We're going to have a 6-woman tag that spans the generations as Becky Lynch, Charlotte and Bayley team up to take on Trish, Lita and Molly Holly. Women's Tag Team Championships will be on the line as Freedom, Io Sky and Kairi Sane will defend against the Bella Twins. We've got an 8-woman powerhouse showcase. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Jordan Grace, Rhea Ripley, Megan Bayne, Bozilla, Chyna and Nia Jax. We've got a Women's YouTube Championship match as Mercedes Moné will challenge Stephanie Vaquer. Before our main event of the evening as Julia will defend the SW Women's Championship against Awesome Kong, who of course won the Gauntlet Casino match at our AEW show last week. So it's going to be one hell of a card. We're also going to have a debut for Jordan. Jordan Grace has got 2 matches tomorrow, by the way, then. I probably should have moved these around thinking about it, but yeah, Jordan Grace is also going to have a pre-show match tomorrow as well in a triple threat against Tessa Blanchard and Ali. So that'll be uploaded, then Jordan Grace will also be part of the pay-per-view as well. Let's try and milk this new DLC for all it's worth and get some views, why not? Aja Kong now up on the middle rope, dropping the axe handle right on to Bull Nakano. And Aja Kong dropping a knee in the face as well. Yeah, Aja Kong is the one who really does need the victories. I mean, -6 in the rankings is terrible. For someone who is deemed possibly a legend in female wrestling, especially Japanese female wrestling, we have to give us some more opportunities maybe. There are some women on the ranking system that are terrible in fairness. And those should be ones that we can feed to Aja Kong to build her up. I am considering doing like the normal gauntlet match for people that are really lowly rated. And just giving them, I don't know, like 5 or 6 people just to demolish and see how they get on. Grab as many points as you can as Bull Nakano heading up to the top. Willing Aja Kong back up to a standing base. What's Nakano got in the locker? A nice diving shoulder block. There's the pin on Aja Kong for the... Nope, not even a 1 count. Okay. Bull Nakano taking Aja up into... onto the shoulder, then neck first across the top rope. And look at Bull Nakano just stamping on the hand. Before now raining the strikes right across the face. Nakano's in control. Stalking the ground, and Aja Kong goes back up to her feet. Nakano gets a hold. Into the corner. A big shoulder block into the midriff as well. Bringing Aja Kong out the hard way. I don't know what Nakano's finisher maneuver is, to be honest, you know. Aja Kong just flattens Nakano, backs away into the corner, and dives in with the elbow. A bit of a, well, that was interesting, wasn't it? Interesting way to break the laws of physics as Nakano brought back up to her feet and hit with the Hurricane, the spinning back fist by Aja Kong for the 1, 2, and 3. And Aja Kong pulls off the massive victory here. Her first singles win of the year gives her a +1 for the year and a -5 overall. That's a huge victory for Aja Kong. I do think that she was the underdog for this one. I think Nakano slightly higher rated. And that does put Nakano down to a -2 after 9 matches. Now she's on the game, though. We've got a real good chance this year to build her up and throw her towards maybe some championship pictures. Where do we see Nakano? I mean, is anybody watching this? I do notice that women's matches don't tend to do as well for me on YouTube. Using 2 Japanese women from a while ago is probably even more difficult because there's it's quite a small demographic of people I'm aiming this video at, isn't it, really? But, hey-ho. I'm nothing if not diverse. Some people might debate that, you know, but there you go. Aja Kong, massive victory then, moves up to -5. Still got a lot of work to do before considered anywhere near where she deserves to be. But this is a fantastic start. And who knows, this momentum could go on to help out massively tomorrow. I mean, if she could walk out there as the Women's Hardcore Champion and get some eliminations in that 4-way match, all of a sudden she could be almost into the positives with a belt and looking damn good, which for the beginning of the year was almost unheard of for Aja Kong. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see how it goes tomorrow at the pay-per-view. So I'm going to love you and leave you. Good night. God bless. I'll be the same. Thank you very much for watching. Again, don't forget to check out the pay-per-view tomorrow. And, of course, a little pre-show match with Jordan Grace taking on Tessa Blanchard and Ali tomorrow as well. Good night. God bless. I'll be the same. And also, don't forget, we've got TNA stuff still going on. Tonight, we will show you LA Knight up against Karrion Kross in a match later on. And then, of course, we've got Raven Sabu tomorrow. Joe Hendry versus Eric Young on Sunday morning, and then the full pay-per-view on Sunday evening. Good night, I'm going now, I promise. Bye-bye.